Hey everybody, gonna do a quick little driving video here, so go ahead and fire it up. Fires right up every single time, no issues. It'll have a seatbelt light on because, man, I got a bunch of stuff in my hands trying to drive and I'm just not gonna. Here, I'll show you. Oh, I guess I can just put it on. Well, it actually went off, look at there. But anyway, it's probably better to be safe. There is a license plate light fail, it says, even though it's actually working and everything's fine, but it comes up as that. So we are going to flip on the lights because it's getting kind of late. There are those bad boys. But you can see 66,276 on the miles, and no warning lights, no anything. Everything drives great. Even like this when it's just cold. Got a little bit of gas left. Radio doesn't work. Tried to get that fixed. They could not find the code because that's what it wants. Went to the BMW authorization place and they called everywhere, supposedly, right? You never know what those guys do, but couldn't figure it out. Also, sunroof does not work. So those are the two things. If I was going to keep this longer, I would just trade out the radio for one of those Continental that has Bluetooth and everything. But AC is streaming out cold because it's hot here. Let's see, 84 right now tonight, and it's like 8 o'clock, so it was 90 today. But this thing has, get it right in there, it has awesome AC for both sides and coming out freezing, so it's perfect. All right, I guess I was gonna make this into a little interior video as well, but yeah, we're gonna do driving video, and these are always fun, but with one person, but we can make it work. If you haven't driven one of these things before, they're really nice because they're just really, really smooth, right? So they just, the engine's just not working very hard, right? V12. So it's got all the back end power that you want. It's not gonna freaking, don't go racing 911s by any means, because you've got a V12 in it and they've got a much smaller engine. You don't want any of that smoke from those guys. They're gonna kill you. But this one sounds awesome, and if you're going 100 on the highway and decide you want to go 120, it just goes in a blink, and it doesn't even, there's no issues. So I'm trying to not die and still do this video, but I'm just going to go up here a little bit and turn around because there's not much to this. Like I said, this thing's got 67,000 miles on it, so it's pretty, I mean, I wouldn't call it a brand new car by any means, but man, it doesn't have very many miles, so it drives, I'm sure, like it did when it was new. There's just no issues really. Just gonna go to this roundabout here and turn back around, but sorry about this. Just kind of, I mean, right here is our road outside our little subdivision is only 30 miles an hour, but yeah, engine's barely working, but cruising right along. Just drives nice. It's nothing you have to, it's not like some classic cars you have where you're like, oh man, I hope it starts, or I hope it continues running. There's never been one time of starting this thing or getting it out that any issue has come up. Besides, you know, like some of there's a line of pixels, you know, that are out, but when I'm talking about like there's no issues, I mean like with the engine, the car, it just fires right up, drives like it should, does everything right. So not a whole lot to see on this driving video, but yeah, with the V12, just like if you've had I've got 2 other V12s of BMWs. I used to. I had a 750 of the E38, and then I got a 760 of the F01, F02, and yeah, I mean on the highway, you don't need a highway driving video. How boring is that? But on the highway, it just feels like you're going 45 miles an hour, and you're just humming along. You look down and you're doing 90. So those are kind of fun, but that's not really why I got this car, is to drive on the highway and have a bunch of highway miles. I got it so that driving around town and have fun and it'd be good. So that's kind of the driving video. Not kind of, that is the driving video, and that's where we are going to leave it. But if you guys have any questions or need to see anything else, let me know. We'll